So I started hanging out with a club in Oregon. So when I first started to come up in Oregon, there was only 4 clubs: the Gypsy Jokers, Brother Speed, Free Souls, and Outsiders. And they'd been there since like the 60s. They kind of had it split up to who was in what area, and they all pretty much got along. So if you wanted to join a club, it was one of those. You know, there was no Mongols, no Hells Angels, anything like that. There were some Vagos down south, but several hours away. And, you know, I was new to the world, and the Gypsy Jokers were the only 1%er club, and to me they were like, that's like the special forces, right? If you're new to that world. And I kind of wanted to get my toes wet, but I didn't know what to expect, so I started hanging out with the Outsiders. And they were like a really traditional old school club. At the time they all had choppers. You couldn't have a store-bought bike. You had to like be able to work on your own bike.
How did you like even meet them? They were like local in your neighborhood?
Yeah, one of them worked at the Harley dealership where my girlfriend was working at, and so like I met him, and then he would start inviting me out to runs and stuff, or, you know, to parties and stuff. But, you know, Portland wasn't that big, so, you know, it ended up having like mutual friends and stuff like that. So I just started spending a lot of time at the clubhouse. Anything I was invited to, I showed up.
And they're a 1% club?
They were a 1%er diamond now, but